it's you! Come on in. We were hoping we'd see you today.
We're opening this big box from Stirling.
It's a beautiful morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
And on Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Tom Ford days.
We are the Barbershop Duet.
Hey, and we're so glad you're here. We would not be the Barbershop Duet without you. In fact, if you're here during the live premiere, join the chat. We're there. Say hi, introduce yourself, and give us a like and subscribe, which it helps out the channel. So, what's our mention today?
So we were lucky enough to open our box from Moon Soaps, and we each got new brushes. So this is Marcus's Hemingway.
No, I'm guessing this is named for Jacob Hemingway. He was a toll booth collector on the New Jersey Turnpike. No. This is Ernest Hemingway. And look at this, y'all. Look at the wood.
Colors.
Look at how that middle band just lights up like fire. Zach of Moon Soaps has had a wrist injury for most of our time here at the Barbershop Duet. So he had surgery. He's gotten better.
And it's time for brushes.
He's gotten better. Y'all, look at this. Oh, so Sarah got one too. It'll be a mention on an upcoming episode. But we just wanted to show it you guys and say thank you, Zach and Melody, for making these incredible brushes.
And we'll be breaking it in when we build our lather later so you can see it in
it's the first
action.
time we will have used it because we opened it today. So thanks, y'all. And what's our soap today?
So this soap came out, and we were looking through the Stirling page. Check. Which one should we do? What? And this one, of course, stood out. We had to pick Haverford.
For those of you who know our show, we are in our Tom Ford phase right now, y'all. We have EDPs arriving tomorrow for Valentine's Day from Barrett that are images, and we are just in love with what Tom Ford has done with some of these fragrances. So this one today is his take on vanilla and tobacco. So I don't know about you, but I'm ready to meet this soap. All right, from the sales page at Stirling Soap Company.
Named after one of our favorite Parks and Rec characters. I forgot that. This scent is inspired by Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanilla and is just that.
Whoa. Y'all, I'm so excited. Now, we are slowly making our way through some sitcoms, y'all. We took on Modern Family, The Big Bang Theory, we did twice. We're going back into my history right now, and we're watching Three's Company all the way through. But we actually said the other day, next one up is going to be Parks and Rec.
Right.
Warm vanilla surrounds a floral tobacco base in this sexy masculine combination. It's sure to bring you back to the bathroom to get another whiff throughout the day.
That's funny.
I love it. And this is the same scent we took to the 2018 Fair Debonair in St. Louis. And if you have a Badger brush, the vanilla content in this soap may stain it a bit.
Oh, I forgot.
So there you go. Those are your TED Talk warnings for this soap.
Okay.
And I'm so excited. Y'all, let's have a grown-up conversation about Tom Ford. He just does magical things in his original creations, and we have yet to experience an actual one. We're thinking about getting some little extracts so we can see what they actually smell like. But we're happy enough just experiencing what the different artists have done.
And it's kind of fun to see because we honestly would have never found this scent unless it was like these artisans that are like doing their homages to it that we realized we are some here.
Oh, 6 months ago, if you had told me vanilla and tobacco, I would have been like, all right. But now, knowing Tom Ford, what he does and what some of the artisans do when they recreate it, when I hear vanilla and tobacco, I only think one thing. Let's unbox it.
I don't think we have the big enough box.
We don't contain ourselves very well, y'all, when we pick our Stirling. I think there's actually 6 episodes waiting for us in this box. We are so excited.
Yes, but you just gotta go for it. You can't just pick. Get them all. Okay. Oh, lots of big ones.
Oh, y'all! Let's see. Oh, we got some cards here. Let's see if we've got a note! Ladies and gentlemen, we have a note from Stirling. It says, Marcus and Sarah, thank you for your order. Hope you both have a wonderful day. Enjoy your products from Kesha. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, I love it, y'all! Oh, look at all these episodes. Did we get a Haverford?
Okay.
We got a Haverford bar soap, y'all.
Okay.
I'm so excited.
Give me a second. I'm digging over here. Okay.
It's the pink confetti.
I found this one.
There it is.
Okay, you start with that. Look at that
Haverford.
color. That is a different one.
I love the little bands of color around. Let you know that emerald green
we got
there.
A big here.
Oh, and there's a splash. There's a splash. Oh, we got a Queen of Suns bar soap in
Stirling
here.
green.
Oh, we got some aftershave.
Stirling green.
Gatlinburg. No,
Glastonbury.
Glastonbury. We got that in here. You're not seeing any of this. It's been a long time since we've had anything tobacco and vanilla in our noses. I can't wait for this first impression. The last one we just did Grey Vetiver for our constant viewers.
We did.
I didn't think Vetiver could be that fixed for me, y'all, but it was amazing. And she even said, like, I totally see a silver fox wearing this.
I do.
And then the Barrett homage is called Silver Fox. And I was like, ooh,
I was onto something.
So, tobacco vanilla. Right? I'm so excited. But I think you should go first. I want to see your face. Yes. Geez. I love the homages that Stirling does. They're just so beautifully crafted and clever.
And I have to say, I never would have thought putting my nose on tobacco or vanilla could be an fun experience, way back when, before we started these episodes. But some of these ones that I never would have grabbed first are the ones that I end up enjoying the most because they're most surprising and they take you on a different adventure. Yeah. So I am very curious to see how Stirling swung this.
Here we go.
Oh boy!
Oh snap! I love it.
That looks like the cane one, right?
Yes, looks like candy cane.
Candy cane that had this. Oh, okay.
All right. Take it in.
Oh.
Oh, wait. Gears are turning.
They are.
Gears are turning. What do you got? Is it not what you expected?
No, it's just interesting because some of the other ones that we have had, I think were a little different. Like this has its own signature. I can tell it came from a similar source, scent-wise, but there's a different, like, in between mid-layer.
Yeah.
Than I was expecting.
Right. Now, y'all, we have experienced the tobacco vanilla homage in Ariana and Evans and in Master Soap Creations. Right. So what is your feeling on this one?
It's a little brighter. And I don't want to say creamier, but there's something in the middle that's adding those two together in a different way than I was expecting. It could be something in the base, right? We'll see what happens when we get to the splash.
Oh, right.
But there is something that's a little creamier. Like some of the other ones, I don't remember which one, but it was a little more on the sweeter vanilla side.
Oh, right.
And this one has a little bit more of
the tobacco?
The in-between. Like the tobacco, I feel like, is coming through in a different way.
Love it.
If I had to pick something different, I mean, clearly it's from a different artisan, but that's what I'm getting straight away.
Oh.
Like, I feel like this is a more morning version of the scent or something. Like, there's just something a little different that's brighter and cleaner than I was expecting. Right. Even though you see it's a dark color, like scent-wise.
Yeah. And y'all, let's have a grown-up conversation. We just opened our third homage to ombre leather, fourth if you count our EDP.
Right.
And we were absolutely shocked at how different they were.
Right.
I mean, yes, you could tell the DNA was the same, but each one had its own character, its own cleverness, its own balance of scent notes. And we realized we would reach for a different one in different circumstances.
Agreed.
So are you having the same experience with tobacco vanilla?
And that's exactly why I was thinking I wanted to mention it. To me, it's more of a morning kind of scent than I was expecting, where some of the other two are much more of like a date night kind of scent in my mind.
Well, I love this because it is, for me, it's a darker thing, so I think more nighttime, of course, pajamas and snuggly. But this, no, morning gets out of bed.
I'm actually really curious to see if I'm crazy or if we're onto something.
Let's see if Sarah's crazy. Here we go, y'all. Oh.
It's like a whole different side to the scent.
It is. Oh. Yep. I mean, I can tell the family line.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I can see the resemblance in the family. Yep. But, yeah. These are not exactly on the same branch of the family tree, are they?
Right. Did you get more the lighter side I'm talking about? Like, there's something different about it. I can't figure out what it is.
You know, if you were around in 2009, you know the Beatles did a wonderful restoration job on remastering their classics, right? And they re-released them. And it's that engineer just pulling out little frequencies that he likes better, dulling frequencies that are getting in the way of different things, right? And it's subtle. But when you hear the finished product, especially A.B., you're like, holy crap, that's a much different song. And it's been sort of reimagined for the ears of this generation and where we want to hear clarity in our frequencies and where we want to get more bass and where we expect more things out of our recordings now. So what I love is when the different artisans tackle an homage, they don't just go grab a dupe oil. They put their own signatures on these. And can I just mention that I absolutely adore what the soap base of Stirling does to Sharp Dressed Man, right? To Green Irish Tweed. There's just something about what is the subtle sense in the base that it adds to the scent that I love. It gives it a tiny spearmint quality for me. So knowing the Stirling base and that it has this beautiful sort of light, mysterious, sweet scent to it, I love what this is doing with the Tom Ford scent. And I love that it's not the Tom Ford scent that we know. You're right.
It's a different, like, side of it, you know? Like, It has more light in there. I don't know what it is, but there's something a little cleaner.
Right. If I gave this to my little niece, I don't even know if she would like sense tobacco. I think she would more sense almost a gourmand.
Right. That's almost, and I know it's not, but I almost got like a cinnamony type of spice.
Right.
That I know isn't really technically in there, but my brain was trying to fill in the blank.
Okay, you know what?
That is.
This is too different and too amazing. I need to see what this is like.
Did you get menthol? You did.
The splash, I got menthol. We realized that on Sweet Stuff and Queen of Hearts, we're not going to get menthol because for some reason, the scents that are more on the ladies' side do better without it, I think.
Right.
I mean, you could probably figure that out for yourself.
Right, but it does add something to the scent part of it. That's a little different.
Okay,
not
we're going to do this together.
Okay.
This is going to be the conjoined splash, y'all. Here we go. We're going to put a little of that there. A little of that there. Okay, here we go. Together on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, strap into the menthol.
Yeah! That's what I wanted. Oh.
Yeah. Okay, it's definitely there. But again, a little bit lighter? Like, not in color. Like, not a darker scent.
Yes.
A little lighter.
And I love that. And here's why. I put on a shirt today because I'm going to conversation. And I could still smell the EDP that I had worn on it. And I ran it through the washing machine. And we have a good washing machine. So I realized, those scent oils are strong. So this, because it's a very present scent. And this is absolutely the perfect intensity in this splash.
Yeah.
Whoa, I love how this is surrounding me. I get an odd callback to candy cane.
Is
it because you said that?
I don't know. Did I? I wrote it. But there is a different side to that, like tonka bean vanilla side here. And there is that in between sense that for sure is connected to the his scent. But then there's something else that I'm still...
the whole tobacco Tom Ford side is one thing. I think the vanilla, though, is similar to the one that was in Candy Cane.
I think so.
I love that. It's not your normal vanilla, and it's not all that gourmandy now that I think about it.
That's why it makes it this darker kind of color.
Right.
Whatever that ingredient is definitely
It's almost like a vanilla note used for sweetening, not gourmanding. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
What would a non-gourmand vanilla smell?
Hold on.
What?
We have a sticker.
What?
We have a sticker.
This is our 30th Stirling soap.
We got a sticker.
This is our first sticker. Yeah, I didn't even know.
I just happened to glance and that was
You have to buy a lot of soap to get a sticker. Just so you know.
Like in the center of the desk. Sorry I had to interrupt, but there was a sticker.
Wow.
I knew you'd appreciate it.
Wow. Overly generous on all fronts except stickers, y'all. This is our first sticker from Stirling. Wow. Hundreds of dollars in.
But we got a sticker. It's a big moment.
Okay? I'm so excited.
Sorry. Back to focusing on the soap.
You guys have no idea. You have no idea. Because we have stickers all over the stage, all over the stage set. But this is the first
sticker. Oh, wait. Don't get that messed up, man.
Well, I think we're done. That's all the excitement we could take for one day. You'll smell better just watching this. How did we not know they had these?
I don't know. I just saw it.
And that's a why do now that we're over this. I don't even know what my words are anymore. Are you kidding me? When you don't even know it exists and it just shows up one day, right? All right,
okay, so back to our bowl from Sharp Shaver. Custom.
Oh, yeah, this is our friend Philip Sharp. He actually lives a car ride away from the tiny little town of Tuttle, Oklahoma, where my grandfather was born and raised.
World.
And so it's so cool that we got to know him through our show on YouTube.
And it has it.
He made us this.
Wait for it. TBD.
And it has a little TBD on it and some music notes.
And then we get to break in Marcus's new brush.
I know. And then look at this, y'all. Look at this. Just a couple of swirls in the bowl. And y'all, when Joel needed to learn how to make a lather, we use Stirling. It is a fantastic soap base and an incredible
Same thing with our Godson Nana that just came over. We just made him bust one out too.
Yep. You're right. This is different than the Splash.
There's just different qualities.
Yes.
It's not a cinnamon. I want to make sure to throw that in there.
No, but it's as charming. It hits the same place for me.
Yeah, it's something that comforting side of it. But I don't know why. Do you still get morning after smelling that now?
Yes. Something in the tobacco has been traded out for something in the vanilla, and the something in the vanilla has been made creamier as a result. So when it goes to lock in with the tobacco, the vanilla ends up being sort of the dominant voice in that melody, and it ends up cleaning up the tobacco way earlier than I would have thought. And y'all, let's have a grown-up conversation. There are only a few scents in this world that I'm like, I don't care how strong the EDP is, it's not going to be strong enough because the scent is so good. Like, I don't care how strong this gets. This cannot get strong enough. And I love that when I put the splash on, it was super present. And some might say super intense, but I was like, more! I want more of this gorgeous scent. So yeah, this is different than the splash. This has a little bit less of the tobacco, I would say, and a little bit more of the warm vanilla. So
I agree. And I want to say, like, speaking of intensity though, on the intensity scale, compared to some of the other ones that we've had, this is a little bit lighter. Would you agree?
Let me see. Hold on.
And I don't know if that's what's adding to my morning day kind of thing. And then the other two we have are a little bit on the darker overall potency sense.
And the balance is a little better here.
Right. And they're just because the darker kind of pulls against the vanilla more.
Right.
There is something. Okay. So I know we just talked about another scent that we had, and it had more of the tobacco flower.
Right. No, this is different. This isn't, I know we have a lot where I can say that's the tobacco leaf, that's the tobacco flower, that's the tobacco in a humidor, that's the tobacco in a cigar. No, this is different. This is a tobacco that's been like from the ground level, taken apart, reimagined, put back together so that only the most magical, charming, almost like enchanting parts of that tobacco molecule would even be present. And the rest of it, the dirty parts are gone.
And it's funny because I don't have much experience with tobacco at all. I know you can kind of pull on some, cigars and stuff here and there. Yeah. I don't. And there is something really comforting about this scent. And I don't even know what tobacco is. Right. So I do have to say that's what Tom Ford has given me with this kind of tobacco vanilla thing going on. Right. Is it's really helped me find tobacco in a new light in a way that I didn't even think I'd enjoy.
And I love that what Stirling has done with it is probably helping greatly with that. Because I think normally in the other ones that we've sensed, the tobacco is really the star and the vanilla comes in to sort of, smooth it out, make it more palatable, make it more gentle, make it more appealing, right?
Right.
I think this goes at it the other way. This starts with a gorgeous, non-gourmand vanilla. One that's designed to just be sweet and bring in the magical, captivating parts of the vanilla. And then, just to make it a little more interesting, they give it a cigar. So the tobacco is not what starts this. The tobacco is what comes in to support the vanilla, if you could imagine. Tobacco is so strong. How do you imagine tobacco playing a supporting role? But it sure is, and it's incredible. What do you get from the lather?
Yeah, I actually was thinking we should almost look at what they wrote in their description again, because there is definitely a mellower side, and I feel like I remember them saying that word.
Yes, and I actually wanted to take a quick look at the original Tom Ford scent notes as well. So why don't we take a little journey?
Okay, so back to the website. Warm vanilla surrounds a floral tobacco base. So maybe that is...
But Tom Ford is so different when it comes to his scent notes. I still think it's like a center of the tobacco. I think it's only a part of the tobacco that he's pulled out, the best part, the magical part. The rest is gone. Okay. In this sexy masculine combination, it is sure to bring you back to the bathroom to get another whiff throughout the day. Well, that's absolutely true. That's 100%
So I don't know where I was thinking the mellow in my head. That is not here, but that's okay. But
it's in the title.
It is in the title. So I do get the vibe of having that kind of still warm morning hug. Right. I don't know, like if
it does say warm vanilla.
It does, and I almost feel like if I'm sitting in like my little breakfast nook, enjoying my coffee on a morning, in the sun coming through, there is something to that I get here. Yeah, it definitely has that potent, sexy man vibe too. But as a feminine, female side, I get that first hit.
As a feminine, and y'all, if this is not a similar note in the vanilla to candy cane, put it in the comments, because I really think there's a connection and I am so loving it, because that is one of my favorite vanillas.
To the warm side for sure.
Yes. And you know what? Hold on. Let's take a quick look at Tom Ford's scent notes.
Oh, yeah.
All right, y'all. So these are the actual notes from Tom Ford's tobacco vanilla. Let's start with
creamy tonka bean.
Got it.
So together, vanilla.
Makes sense. Both of them together, right? Twosome.
See, look, we aren't crazy. Cocoa. So that's where...
Maybe that's why I thought candy cane, because I also think there's cocoa and candy cane, even though Rod and Mandy themselves say there's not. Right. There's a small contingent of us that still believe.
Interesting, okay.
And then a dry fruit accord.
I want to know what that is.
There's one in ombre leather, too. Oh. Y'all amazing.
It's something on the darker side. I don't know.
And then sweet wood sap. Ha!
That's what I'm missing. That was the middle thing that I'm like, it's a warmer something.
They had an exhibit once, and it was like a million little metal things that were all hanging from fishing line. And it was like, don't touch. And you're like, what is all this? That makes no sense. And the docent is like,
too close.
And as I step back and I move to the side, the whole thing, when you're at the exact right spot, turns into Marlon Brando. But you're like, wait, what?
Otherwise,
how's
just
it
hanging
do
crap.
that?
Yeah.
Because if you're at any other place in the museum, it just looks like a bunch of forks and motors and all kinds of weird things just hanging there. But if you're at exactly the right perspective, it just becomes like a picture-perfect portrait of a person.
And
so this, y'all, the set notes on this are that they're not related. They're weird. They're all over. They're tricep. They're just parts of different fragrance.
things.
But when you put them all together and you were at exactly the right perspective, this insane magical scent comes out that is on a razor's edge. And after we explored Lost Cherry and Bitter Peach and some of these other, and Ombre Leather from Oro Valley from Stirling, y'all, incredible what this house of fragrance is able to do. Because this is not all just the man Tom Ford. There's a lot of people that work there and create these. But they all have a similar lane. They're all just like that magical thing of like something that shouldn't all come together to make a picture, but it does. He has an entire line there based on single sentences.
Trying to think of like the words to just summarize it.
Yeah.
And I keep getting like smooth or sexy.
Right.
But like without trying is different. You know? Like
somehow
there's a different...
casual, somehow elegant.
Yeah.
Somehow soft, somehow intense. Like somehow strong. Like
right? And then there's like a soft side because it's sweeter.
Right.
Like there really are those like kind of just bouncing back and forth moments.
I had to play a murderous silverback gorilla once in Tarzan, and the director said, Marcus, just because you're incredibly strong does not also mean you're gentle. Oh. Right. Because gorillas in the wild are incredibly gentle, especially with their own children and their own family, right? Maybe not if you're throwing stuff at them, but you know what I mean? So it's that. This can be really strong, but also have this like overwhelming gentle quality that just makes
warm,
it so beautiful
sweet
for me.
kind of side,
And it is for sure time to take this down a rabbit hole.
So
let's open our bar. So
you got it. I feel like we should check this out.
Y'all, these last us a month in our cabinet, and I'm not going to mention how much they cost, but they're $5.
And they're 5.5
you
ounces.
Could do a lot worse.
It's solid.
Oh
and look at
God,
how dark it is.
Are you kidding me? I know, it's beautiful. It looks like the gingerbread house.
It does kind of. Okay, take a whiff of that.
Oh,
there's that other side of the woodsy thing we just read. I totally get that.
I'm so glad I didn't shower yet. I'm so glad I didn't shower. Whoa. It's different.
It's different.
Well, they mentioned in different mediums and different kinds of soap, it's going to taste
and it's not too strong. I feel like once it lathers, stuff will wake up, but there is a fun, clean, savory side to this still.
It's a little less sweet in this than it is in the cologne.
Wow. Fun. Yeah, there's a little more woodsy something happening here, which is actually very fun. And then the tobacco and that get along really well. And then it has a little bit of the sweet stuff, but it's not too sweet. It doesn't have as much as this does, vanilla tonka bean wise.
So let's paint a picture, y'all, because only very particular people, for me, would wear this. Super friendly personality. So for me, like a Dick Van Dyke would smell like this, right? Edwin, not to go all Mary Poppins on you.
Right, but this does have a darker side to the scent.
Right.
So it's someone that has knowledge. It's someone that has, been around, but they still have that playful vanilla side to them too.
Ooh, Alec Guinness, right, from Star Wars.
Oh, yeah.
The Obi-Wan.
Put your votes in the comments.
Yeah! Who
I'm
would
curious.
smell like this? It's funny, I don't go like presidents or like dapper or like head of state. No, I do. Somebody that has a little bit of mysterious side to them, like Bert from Mary Poppins.
But it's someone that you'd want to hug immediately.
Yeah, right.
They have that inviting, friendly side, too.
Like your LeVars on Reading Rainbow.
Right. There is that naturally sexy side of the scent, and I do feel like that just happens to be the personality. Yeah. But then that comforting, warmer side is who you'd want to run up and just give a hug to.
Right. You know that kind of person that can just be sexy the less they try?
Yeah, right. That's
what this
happening.
Smells like, right?
And total opposite things you wouldn't think to put together, but they work so well together.
George Clooney? Maybe
I can see,
would wear this, right?
Yeah. But it's fun to get it to know it in these different scents.
Jack Nicholson would smell like this.
Oh, I could see that.
I'm going to put a flag in that.
Okay, we're sticking with it. Wow. Okay. I am really excited to see because now that we have a splash, we haven't had a splash of this yet. So this splash may be a new thing we throw on for a few walks and get to know a little bit deeper.
I am so excited. Because, like I said, this is one of those that like I can't get intense enough. It is that kind of a scent for me that no matter how high they turn this up until it actually starts burning holes in my skin, it's not going to be strong enough for me because it is that gorgeous.
And I didn't realize, but it has a fun amber quality to the color.
I know.
That the juice itself has had different kind of tone to it.
I love that. Oh, and I do love, do you get that sense of candy cane from that?
I do. But that cozy...
Like, I get a wisp of candy cane.
It's that cozy, warm, content feeling that I got from smelling candy cane, without the mint and the other stuff. But yeah, there is that comforting, like, warm, huggy feel.
I think there's a similar vanilla involved, and I love it. It's one of my favorites.
Because it is that darker color. Right. So I would not be surprised. So if you were a fan of the candy cane, this may be something in your alley to kind of get that little warm side back.
So it's pretty easy. All you have to do is be heading down Main Street, USA at Disneyland when they are making some desserts and beautiful pastries at the bakery. There are these little things at the bottom called Smellitzers, and they're going to be pumping out the scent of warm vanilla. And just across the street is the old tobacconist. And if you're there on a hot summer day, you can still catch little wisps of the tobacco smoke from the wood itself. And you just got your own! Head over to stirlingsoap.com where you can find this and a wide range of other products. Y'all, I've had my shaves with Haverford. It's a magical version of vanilla tobacco, and my favorite version, I think, of vanilla tobacco, because I bought the EDP to go with it. There is something magical about how the vanilla and the tobacco come together, that it doesn't get too dark. It goes a little bit more on the vanilla side on this one for me. And Rod and Mandy, what a beautiful version of vanilla tobacco, and what a beautiful base. Just so much fun for my razor. It just makes it so unafraid, and is beautiful and thick and sticky and right where I need it to be, and easy and fun to build in the bowl. Stirling, keep it up with the home runs. Welcome to Messages.
Is there a famous person that you'd like to know how they smell?
Well, put their name in the comments, because in June, we're going to elicit the help of our friend Thirsty Badger, and we're going to find out what all of our favorite celebrities used to wear for a cologne or an aftershave or a perfume. And we're going to cover a bunch of them on the show. Frank Sinatra. Who knows what we might find? So come on back in June and let us know who you'd like to know how they smelled. I love the Stirling soap base smell. I love what it does to the scents.
Yeah, I was not expecting it to help clean it up and match so well. I really, it is a potent smell of tobacco and vanilla. So having that little layer of adding the soap base really did some fun things here.
And I love the vocabulary that the brethren usually use when it comes to homages. Well, have you smelled the one from Stirling? Because once it was put through Rod's filters, it's amazing.
Oh, fun. Okay.
And that's about the best way I could say to put it. We've smelled 3 homages to this exact scent. And all of them, they have the fingerprint of the filters of their creators. And we love that, because being Stirling fans, this already has a lot of the characteristics we love in a Stirling soap, and it's a scent we already adore.
And I'm really glad that we went for getting it. At the beginning, we thought, we can't do doubles of things, but we were so wrong. Every artisan has pulled out super fun, different things to a scent and made us find ways that we like it more from each one's, depending on the time of day we want to wear it or something.
Just because you love the song Make You Feel My Love by Bob Dylan, once you hear it by Adele, you might develop a whole new appreciation for exactly the same notes and lyrics. Well, that's what we're experiencing with these different artisans creating different homages to the same source.
I can't wait to open more of those soaps in that box, because clearly Stirling is going to be back soon. We have a lot in there.
Oh, it's not easy being green. Thank you so much for being here, y'all. We would not be the Barbershop Duet without you.
Don't forget your next appointment with the Barbershop Duet.
You'll smell way better just watching this.